Hi, this is Sandhya, and I am live today as promised with my first Insta Live. I've logged in a little early to see who else is joining in and just to calm my nerves and get going. Hi, Varun. Hi, Shamik. Always knew you guys will make it here first. Hey, Hardik. Hi, Navneet. Right. So I'll keep saying hello to everyone as in when they come in, but thank you so much for joining me in today and being interested in what I'm wanting to say, and my guest also, who's going to be live with us very shortly. Um, why this live? Well, the reason is simple. I love conversing with people, I love talking to people, and a lot of times these chats and these talks are with people who are so interesting and they've lived their lives so wholesomely and they continue to dabble in so many things that not only is their life exciting, but they in turn inspire me and a lot of people around me also to live a life which is joyous, which multiplies their capacity, their potential. And hi, Nishtha. And exactly why I'm live here today, a conversation like that with a person that I love, admire, am inspired by, and cherish. I've known her for 20 years now. Long time, I know. But I've known her for a very long time now. And every time I talk to her, every time I see her activities online, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि भाई ये कुछ और नया करते जा रही हैं, ये कुछ और नया करती जा रही हैं। और आज का लाइव इसी के बारे में मैं समझना चाहती हूँ कि कैसे कोई इंसान इतनी सारी चीज़ें कर सकता है, कोई क्यों इतनी सारी चीज़ें करता है और ये उसकी लाइफ में क्या एडिशन करता है. Our life is, after all, our experiences. Everything that we do adds to us as a person, to our personality, to our life. And my guest also is exactly like that. She dabbles in so many things. इतना सारा वो करती हैं that I think it's inspiring, and I'm sure everybody here who is listening to us will also be equally inspired by it. Hi, Ashut. It is my first live, so I'm sure all of you will be very patient with me in case I do miss it or mess it a little. But then that's what friends are for, right? To look after each other. Hey, Sangeeta. All right. Hi, Ami. Looking at, I know we've been trying to get in touch, but hasn't been possible for a while now. Hey, Aditi. Lovely to see you here. Right. So, who is joining us today? It's my professor, Rekha Mukherjee. I'll just add her, but quite a little bit again about her. I remember the first day in college when we were told that there is this professor and English सिखाती हैं और बहुत strict हैं. I mean, she's really strict and she speaks her mind, and I think हम लोग सब क्लास में बैठे थोड़ा डर कर बैठे थे, expecting a professor to walk in. And here comes Rekha ma'am in a sari. And if I'm not wrong, I still vividly remember her wearing a sleeveless blouse. Not sure if colleges allowed that or allow that now. But I somehow have this image of her. And a bold red lipstick. And trust me, that is still her trademark till date, right? This bold red lipstick. And I think that's the first time my stereotype of a professor, of a teacher was challenged. So here's bringing her on so that she can add, to your and my life, and again, help us grow our experiences. So let me just add her. Just a moment, please. Hey Nishtha, thank you so much. I'm trying to see how I could add her in this. Hi Rita auntie, how are you? Okay. All All right, I can't see her and I can't. Uh, Rekha ma'am, I hope you've already joined us. And just a moment, guys. Like I said, it's my first time, but I'm sure you'll hang in there. All right. Hi Rekha ma'am, I see you've joined me here. Let me just, if you could send me a request, please. All right, just added her and she'll be live with us very, very soon.
Hey!
Hi! Like I said, that
So
red lipstick
lovely to
cannot be
see
missed.
you.
Lovely to see you
Sandy,
too.
I'm so happy to see you. Wow.
Yeah, I know, man. It's like I called you the other day, it was just so lovely talking to you on the phone and just tossing a few ideas with you. I was so excited about this today that I've actually gotten ready by 4 p.m. and I was sitting in front of my laptop, thinking about how else or what else to
I
say.
know how punctual a girl you are, and that has taken you this far, and you are in such a beautiful spot today.
Thank you so
So
much.
I remember, Sandy, the very first day of freshers, the FYBCom in LJ College, and this bright spark of my class, prim and proper girl, right from college days,
Was
straight
I
out of
prim and
school.
proper then? I really,
Absolutely. Ask
wow.
me. And I remember I told you during the introduction, after the introduction was over, I said, Sandhya, you must go for Miss India, because, yes, because see, Miss India is not just beauty, it's beauty, brains, personality.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I found
Well,
you this girl with such a fab personality. So, of
Miss
course,
India,
when you
I didn't
say,
make it too, but with your encouragement, I know there are so many things in college that were happening, and I was just this fresher, and chaos was happening, and our own cultural festival was happening, and I was confused about what to do and where to participate.
you
But
were dynamic. You were everywhere. I remember folk dance. You and Suchita were the
yeah, we
partners
were.
in folk dance. You did Ras and Garba. You did fashion show with
Absolutely.
Elan. And
Yeah.
that was a graduating moment for me also to get into various activities. Like I did my fashion show with you people. I did folk dances with you people.
We
So
did
to get
so
you
much in
learn,
college,
I learned
right? Yeah. We did so much in college. I
so
think,
much, so much.
yeah, yeah. And
So I think
yeah,
all those extracurricular activities and everything that goes into shaping you in, making you an all-round personality. Yeah.
thank you so much. So sweet of
So
you to say that. And as always, you're very encouraging and motivating. But Rekha ma'am, let me start our conversation, because we've got so many people who are also listening, and I've promised them that they'll feel inspired at the end of this. So,
we've just begun, so I think they will be, people normally take little time to
yeah,
join in. So
yeah,
this is,
yeah.
yeah, let's warm up.
Yes, right, right. So, all right. Okay, Miss World, I think I'll try that again, although I'm sure I've passed the age thing. Let's
You
keep
are
our hopes high.
you are grooming girls now to be Miss India and for world stage. So that compensates for it all.
Thank
You
you.
are
Thank
Miss
you.
India. You are Miss India.
Thank you. All right. I love how when two women come along and when they're building each other up, it just becomes
Yeah,
like a love fest, right? We're all constantly telling
absolutely.
you, you're good, you're good. And I think that's the power of positivity and that's the power of a build up, right? Everyone just feels really charged. So, Rekha ma'am, uh, like I told, know people that you've been doing so many things. I don't think I did your introduction proper justice. If you could
And
just tell me a few things that you do. I know you're a professor, you teach students and all, But if you could tell me a few activities that you have dabbled into and just list them for us.
Uh, uh, See, as I just told you that I got into fashion show with you all, getting kids into grooming into doing a national level fashion show where I can proudly say you were the best model out of all those IIMs and IITs and NID and NIFTs from the country at the big stage of IIM chaos. Sandhya was the best model and best personality.
Ma'am,
So
I'm blushing if you can't see that already.
that and that somewhere was a compliment to me because I had put together the team. So
Absolutely.
I learned fashion show and tricks and tips of choreographing, putting together costume, and putting together the right music. So all that really helps and complements into building up the work you will do. So that probably landed me the job of a costume designer for a full-fledged, film, a feature film in Gujarati, which came last year, Teacher of the Year. So I was asked to, because I am a teacher in real life, I am an academic, I am an educator, professor, and for work, like I wear linen saris, cotton saris. For winter, they are silk saris. So, and 27 years of experience. So you look like a teacher. That's the occupational hazard. So I was told that the way you dress up, the way you conduct yourself, smart and sharp, you have to dress up our heroines, because there were very many teachers. The protagonist was a physics teacher. Then I played English teacher.
Surprise,
And
surprise.
there was a chemistry teacher likewise. So I was given this task that since you are a teacher and the costumes are going to be simple but sharp and clean, and not going over the top but smart dressing. So I became the costume designer. I did costumes for more than 150 characters in the film. And then I realized it's a big responsibility. Of course, when you have to do for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people, it's fine. But then change of costumes, maintaining continuity of the characters. So yes, I got into costume designing. Of course, that I don't accept the offers professionally
You're
because
also
I
an
am.
actor now, right?
Yes, so I said I did act and I played the English teacher in that film. And I do theater as during college days when you were students, getting you all to do things. At that time, I was behind the scenes, from the wings, cheering. But then that thing was always there because I did in school, I did theater in college. So yes, with theater, I did travel a lot of places in the world, 25 states in the US of A, and I toured the USA extensively. More than 50 cities, more than 25 states in USA, twice. Um, yeah. So
So, okay, so here is acting, then there is costume designing. You've also been into yoga for a long time. I remember running into you in Star Bazaar, and you had given me this advice. You said, Sandhya, yoga start kar do, फिर कुछ करना नहीं पड़ेगा. You can eat
yeah,
anything, do anything once you
सीख नहीं
start
करना
into
पड़ेगा.
get into.
सीख
So I think
नहीं
that's also a practice that you have had since years now, right?
So yeah, you see the greens around me. My home is my best exercise place. Breathing fresh oxygen. I'm sitting by the mango tree here.
Wow, lucky
So I
you.
think fresh oxygen, clean air, and exercise. Walking in the morning, and I'm not a very purist and sticking to regime. If I get time in the evening, I do that. If I get time in the, but yes, I do. I have my set of a few exercises, 30 minutes to 40 minutes, and yes, I do yoga, and I have been into yoga for a long time. Um,
Yeah. So, Rekha ma'am, there's a line that somebody had told me, a dear friend, a designer friend of mine. She said, "You age when you become rigid." Right. And
yeah,
I know
exactly.
for a fact that for years now, you have been someone who's very flexible. I remember you sitting on my kinetic when you were 2 or 3 months pregnant and us rushing to your show, right? And while it was dangerous, while it was a risk that you were taking, but the need to get going, to
Yes.
get into an activity and put
And that
all
is what
in.
takes care of everything. When you have that
Yeah,
passion and when you are driven, then I think everything falls into place.
So here's a
So
very valid point, if I may. I'm already interrupting in between because I do want to come to this point. Uh, has this choice of things that you've dabbled into, या आपने जो भी इतनी सारी एक्टिविटीज करी हैं जो कंटिन्यू करते रहते हैं, ये सारे इंटेंशनल हैं कि मैं आज ये करूंगी या मैं एक्टिंग में स्टेप इन करूंगी या मैं कॉस्ट्यूम डिजाइनिंग करूंगी? हाउ डू यू डिसाइड क्या करना
no.
है क्या नहीं
Uh,
करना है?
I'll put it this way. See, I have an open mind. I want to go scuba diving. I this year, I've entered 50, the glorious 50s. So I want to go to this beer billing in Himachal Pradesh. Skydiving, scuba diving. You name the adventure activity I want to get into. And when your passion is so sharp and when you're so driven, things do, because the cosmos helps you shape your dreams. So you should have the intent, the very passionate intent, and never actually deliberately tried or tried getting into places, but because I am passionate about everything in life, want to learn many things. I've just begun, I feel, and I'm a student for life. I'm still a student, so I think things come my way and I accept. Like 2 years back, I directed a play.
Okay.
And I was told by many people that theater is not your forte and that you're not a trained theater person. You've not studied theater. But I said, I want to try. It's the, yeah, I see many familiar faces here.
Yeah, I know. I'm
So,
dying to also say hi to everybody who's joined us and is
so
listening to us.
I recreated this classic play called Jis Lahore Nahi Dekhya, and I said, what's the harm in trying? I had a brilliant set of actors, very lovely kids, like the kind of kids I've worked with. You were in college, so passionate, driven, beautiful souls. And we tried, and we prepared a beautiful drama that created history in the university. We were first in each and every competition, and finally the drama was chosen to represent Gujarat University at the West Zone Inter-University Festival. So this Ashvi Soni is here, who played the protagonist in my play. She's writing, hello Rekha
Hello.
ma'am. Ashvi was the protagonist of my play. I've never been a technical theater director. I've never been trained in directing plays. But then things fall into place when you really want to do it. When you are a
Absolutely.
learner for life. So that's how I've
I
done.
think
So
it's the
then,
intent and passion, right? The
yes,
intention to do something and then the passion that you bring
absolutely,
into it that really defines
absolutely,
everything. Right.
absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
So, of all the activities that you have done, do you think it adds to you as a person? Could you tell me an example, or just tell me how anything that you have done at the go of your gut that has probably added to you as a person?
Wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, a very simple, humble personality, a teacher. I am, but then if I'm able to do so much, if I'm able to do all these extra activities, I think it's adding up and bringing me to this stage, and I have a long way to go. So I'm here with you. A personality like you is interviewing me. Day in the life of a teacher couldn't get any better. So yeah, of course, one thing leads to another, one thing adds up to another, and yeah, no goal, no particular goal that I'm doing this because I want to reach that. Then I then that will kill the joy of my
Absolutely. It's a lot of
activity.
spontaneity, right? Even I
Yes,
go
it's all
by this.
spontaneous. I enjoy doing all this. So and yes, it adds up to my personality, and if my personality is enriched, it enriches the my home, my family life, my daughter's life.
Your
Um,
profession also, I'm sure, as a teacher, you are able to give a
Absolutely,
lot
because
more because you see so much.
yes, absolutely, because every new experience teaches you, and
Right.
and you are a sum total of all the experiences you go through in life. So
Absolutely.
all these brilliant experiences, and I've had beautiful experiences everywhere. Like till 2 years back, I would have just thought film world is like this, and how does a film world work? But now I know of the BTS, the behind the scenes,
Right.
how things happen. Prathamesh Bhatt has joined. I've done a lot of music with him. Um,
Hi,
uh,
Pratmesh.
I do create a lot of these ensembles. Shreyansh has
Yes, yes,
joined. This boy
Shreyansh.
is from Jalandhar.
All
Last year we were
right.
there to judge this North Zone Youth Festival, and he's a
I'm so envious
brilliant.
of how much you travel. Please go on about Shreyansh for sure. He's a brilliant.
Shreyansh is a beautiful. This guy is a brilliant actor. He played the character called Pinky in a skit. Yeah, he was
Okay.
called Pinky. Yeah, and
Okay.
it was about they were these two boys in love with each other, and the way he carried that part. So, and I keep collecting beautiful souls. They're adding up to make my personality so rich. So yeah,
Right.
he's writing, hi. I was just talking about your character Pinky in Jalandhar last year. This time.
Lovely to have all these people joining us.
I met such beautiful children. 27 years of my career today, and yes, this has added up and made me what I am, and I'm on in my journey.
So I have one more question. You have a daughter, right?
Yeah.
A very young daughter who's already achieving so much for herself. How has your profession and you being so active, how is it taken by her? How does she see all that? Because I'm sure there are a lot of moms who are listening to us right now and
Yeah.
wondering कि ये करना चाहिए पर what about my children? या ये करना चाहिए but will I be able to divide time between home and work? So just a
Uh,
little of how you have done it
See,
or
in
how
our
your daughter
home, we
sees it.
don't. In our home, we don't have this role play that I'll be doing this and husband will be doing this and Kushi is supposed to do this. My daughter. And I've never been a hyper mom. And as you know, I conceived her while running and rushing and doing 10,000 activities. So probably she knows it all. She's
Yeah.
grown with all this. And so, right. And when she was 6 months old, that is the time my UGC fellowship for PhD came through. So,
Hmm.
and that was the offer I could not, let go of, although my daughter was 6 months old. So with a tiny child, with an infant, I did my PhD. It's a very prestigious academic program called UGC Fellowship, and that was the fellowship of the ninth plan. I got scholarship to travel 8 times in the span of 2 years to anywhere in the country, all expenses paid. And so my daughter has seen me, probably my academic growth and my cultural activities. Whichever youth festival I went to, my daughter would accompany me and she'd
Wow.
make her own friends. And whichever academic seminar, conferences I have gone to, she's been with me. And as she started growing, she'd sit with the camera and click pictures while I was, presenting my paper or doing whatever activity. So she knows, she's seen me grow. She's seen me doing activities. I never had to tell her that you have to do this, or she's growing with that, and
I
she's
can
21
only
today.
I can only
And so
imagine the
whenever
exposure she's
poetry
had.
recitation happened in her school, or storytelling competition, or she's been the orator at Udgam school. My daughter is a Udgam school pass out and a star child of Udgam. And for Hindi allocation and English allocation, Udgam always sent her to inter-school activities, be it Guru Purnima or Teachers' Day on Guru Purnima Day, or 13th September Hindi Divas, which 5th September Teachers' Day. Sanjana Mukherjee should be ready with her speech, either in Hindi or English, according to the occasions of her inter-school competitions. So alongside my work, I could prepare her, and because see, children learn automatically, and probably she's grown with my journey. And
Hmm.
even today, she keeps helping me, and she knows. I've never had to tell her that Kushi, you should do this. She went for this national level cookery,
Yes.
competition. She's a celebrity chef in her own right, but of course now pursuing MBA and doing a master's course from MICA, Ahmedabad. Um, I left it all to her. That you study what deems fit and suits your intelligence, suits your personality. I'll support you. I'll be in the wings. So yes, that's how kids grow, because they need the example and role model in front of you. If you teach them and tell them, that doesn't help. They just learn by watching you, and I'm really glad I never had to tell her or nag her.
Hmm.
She
Hmm.
just does it on her own, and I'm always happy to be in the wings. Yeah.
Let me tell everyone that Rekha ma'am does exactly the same thing for her students also. in college for us also. She was always there, you know, every time I needed support, and even if I had boyfriend issues, I could go and talk to her, and she would help me, you know, talk to me about that also, and be such a good listener. So you're right, Rekha ma'am, that, you know, you can't, or as a parent, you know, you have
Yeah.
to be there for them, but then let them take their own course, right? Chart their own
Yes.
way, but then be there as a pillar for them.
Yes.
So again, I'm sure Khushi, like I said, I can only imagine the kind of exposure, experience, you know, and values that she has imbibed growing up. So kudos for that. Another young person I think will make big in life, you know, giving you
Oh,
guidance.
yeah. You've been
Here's
very
my
grateful. Hmm.
Here's
Yeah.
my question to you, because you do so many things. I'll keep coming back to it. Is there still anything on your bucket list saying that Rekha, ये तो करके जाना है? Yeah, ये तो करना ही है. So what are things
Uh,
that you still look at
Ash,
excitedly?
I'm tempted to read so many. These comments will stay, no? We'll be saving
I
this.
think yes,
Because,
yes, yes. They
yeah,
will
because
stay.
Ashvi is writing, I want to say something about my theater journey, and Shreyansh just wrote something. Uh, this is what I've earned, you know, in
Yeah,
my life.
yeah,
This is my earning. Uh,
yeah.
that's it. That's what a teacher earns. I'll
I
continue doing all this.
I
And
think Rekha
whatever.
ma'am, you and I would have a great time going through the comments later, isn't it? I mean, there's so much
Yes.
positive being said also.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Nishtha is also saying very ideal personality. Rekha ma'am is Nishtha. You have to get in touch with me about that, and I'll tell you a lot more also. She was also very strict. I think, you know, one thing I do remember, that Rekha ma'am was a no-nonsense person. You know, she wouldn't take it lying down. And as children, of course, we gave her all the trouble we could. Some of us wouldn't show up on time. Some of us wouldn't do things as was told, but we still accomplished so much. I think for my college, those three years of my college were the most instrumental in my life. Of course, I've learned a lot of things later also, but एक इंसान की जो पर्सनालिटी अपने एकेडमिक years में बनती है, आई थिंक मैं अभी भी उसी पर्सनालिटी में से फीड ले रही हूँ, राइट? आई कीप ईटिंग ऑन और फीडिंग
Exactly,
फ्रॉम दैट
exactly.
पर्सनालिटी.
That is you know what all I learned during my school days and my college at St. Xavier's College, Ahmedabad. That is what shapes you and reaches you wherever you are. And as I said, I'm still a learner. I'm still a student. I'm very much a student, still learning. So whatever keeps coming, whatever will keep coming, I'll keep lapping it up. I listen. I follow your tips. I listen to your tips. Your Instagram page is so
Tips,
rich.
yeah.
Your Instagram ID is so rich. They're always beautiful, practical tips.
Yes.
Functional, practical tips. Nothing like, oh, you listen and you wonder how will I follow that. No, for young girls, at impressionable age, or people at any age, for anybody, boys, girls, irrespective of. I never. In my class, I always say, you're not girls and boys for me. You're students for me. You're children, and you'll get the same love. Girls, boys,
I
teachers
think
never discriminate.
it's very
And
important now to understand that, you know, you have to think gender neutral. Then only can
absolutely,
you actually work in the gender neutral world. If you're still thinking like a boy and a girl and a
yeah,
wife and a
exactly,
daughter, you know, you will have to outgrow your own gender to be able to do justice to yourself sometimes. So
absolutely.
yeah.
So,
Right. So we were talking about anything you still have on your list, and anything that you would
Uh,
like to tell our
as I said,
listeners now.
scuba diving, skydiving, I want to learn all that. I am 50 now, so I don't know whether I'll be considered fit for Everest climbing, but mountaineering and trekking. Trekking still is my passion, like, traveling is walking, exploring newer places. But if they give me a clear, green chit, I'd love to, at least till the base camp, I want to go and explore the Himalayas, trek.
Ma'am, all it means is you need to go sooner and faster, right? Because, yeah, I mean, the fast, but considering our current
Yes.
circumstances, maybe there'll be
This year
still a
became
while
a
before you
zero
get
year.
there. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So,
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Go on.
Right, ma'am. Right, that's it. So, like I said, you know, this is going to be a short Insta Live. This is about talking
Yes.
about each other. I could have had this conversation with you over a phone, right? We
We'll
could have
do
just
that.
met.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll keep
But
coming back as
the
yeah.
idea for me is to have
Yeah.
conversations which
Yes.
other people can listen into and take this positivity or take some, learning, but just open
Shreyansh
their
had said
mind a
it.
little bit about it.
Shreyansh says she never aged. That's a
Oh,
mystery. No, it's not a
she's
mystery,
eight. Yeah,
my
absolutely
dear
isn't it?
Pinky. It's not a mystery. It's kids like you. It's youth like you that who rub on to your energy on me and your blessings. And I'm always you if you read my Insta posts or Facebook, I'm always filled with gratitude.
Yeah,
And gratitude
absolutely.
is a feeling you each one of us, if everybody has only complaints I've heard in life. I'm not complaining about the pandemic. I'm so happy in my cut off world, far from the madding crowd. And continuing to do work. I'm not lagging behind anywhere. But why complain? Make the best out of everything that there is.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you will
Absolutely.
never age. Because it shows on your face. um yeah, be true to yourself and just surrender yourself to whatever is happening. Faith and trust and hope and love keeps you going. And I think all this is my recipe. If you're talking about recipe
Yeah.
this, then take this recipe, Pinky. So
All
yes,
right.
that's
So,
that's what keeps you young and
absolutely. I think
happy.
one takeaway from our talk today is, like I said earlier, I even introduced, but then I was very happy that you also repeated the same line. You said, we are our experiences, right? Whoever we are today,
Absolutely.
everything has been gathered bit by bit, and we are who we are. So enjoy new things, dabble into new things,
Absolutely.
do new things, and see how it adds up to you as a person,
Absolutely.
right? Your brain, your
Keep
body,
an open
everything will open
mind.
up.
Absolutely keep an open mind.
Yes,
Go with the flow. Meet people. People are the best teachers. Newer
absolutely.
experiences, newer places, newer people. Everything is a learning experience. And take away as much. Take positive, leave behind positive, so that people remember you with a lot of love and positivity, and those blessings count. I think I thrive on a lot of blessings that come my way. Otherwise, I
Yeah,
am such a simple, humble person. Who knows me? But
absolutely.
only the best souls are sending across blessings and love, and I thrive on all that.
At least a
So,
thousand people know you, and we've all
yes,
known you. We've been inspired by you at different points in time, and we are so grateful. I'm so grateful, Rekha ma'am, that you
thank
were
you.
my teacher, that you gave so much to me as a person, as an individual, right? There were a lot of boys and girls in my batch also, but I think the way you and I connected and the way you,
Yes.
taught me, I still remember so many things, and I still value so much out of it. So thank you so much for being a part of my
Oh,
academic and life. At the same time, ma'am, thank you so much for joining me and helping me kickstart this Insta Live series, wherein I want to bring such powerful, positive conversations to my
you
viewers, to
are
my
a
friends and family.
personality, Sandhya. You are shaping personalities. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud
Thank
of
you
you.
so much.
Sending you lots of love, a big, big virtual hug, and a big
Big
thank
hug,
you to
yes.
all these lovely people who have
Yes.
joined. I need to explore. How, of course, you come to Ahmedabad. You come to.
Shreyansh, I'm also very curious. I keep seeing her posts and different
let
areas of the
let
house.
this
I hope to
corona
begin a tour
crisis
soon. Yes.
subside and we'll meet, and I'm sending you a lot of love, Sandy, and
Thank you so
huge
much.
blessings, lots of love and best wishes for for your sessions, coming sessions. I'll be enjoying from here and watching you,
Thank
and I
you.
am watching from the wings, seeing you grow. I feel very
Thank
happy.
you so much. And thank you, everybody. I may not have named some of you, but I have seen you coming, into our conversation, and I was so engrossed
Sophist.
in talking to you,
Who's this
Rekha ma'am.
personality of Sophist? I can't. I just met her once at Sophist. She's a beautiful soul. Who's this personality from Sophist? Sophist is our international youth festival.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and from India, we make a contingent of 40 artists and team managers, and
Wow.
we have the South Asian universities. So I am not getting your name. It's gone up, scrolled up. Kindly write again. Nishad is there. Satakshi from
Nishad is
VHU.
there.
Okay, okay, from VHU. How sweet. Thank you very much. So that's international festival. I have the pleasure of accompanying vibrant young youths the way you were. When we went to various fashion shows and
Yes.
youth festivals.
Yeah.
So
What
honored
fun we
and
had. My
grateful.
God. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank
All
you very
right.
much. I look forward
Thank
to
you so
another
much.
session with you when you come round after, interviewing a lot of personalities of your choice and what suits your program. We'll connect once again.
Definitely,
And thank
ma'am.
you very much, Sandhya.
Lots of love to
Bye.
you, and thank you again, everybody, and to Rekha, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.